10 seconds. What's everybody doing out there? What's happening in the rest of the universe? I know what's happening here. It's a sunny day in the Pacific Northwest. It's 10 in the morning, as it should be. That's when we do our live stream, our Keyboard Cat and Charlie Art live stream. And yes, I am the Keyboard Cat guy. People write in every day and doubt it and want to know, and they have every right to want to know. I even want to know. So Sigma Rizzler says hi. Green Mario, hi. Mark Hernandez Julia says hi. Patrick Zaloga. Lazy Cat says yo. Lil Bacon say hi. Starzy says hello. Arian Bielwald says hi. Mark Hernandez Julia says hell yeah. Where you at? Where you at, dude? Where is there? Says hi. We got 29. Well, what would, great question. Mark Hernandez Julia. What would happen if your cat came back to life? Well, that's a good question, and I think the cat has already come back to life. All of the keyboard cats have come back to life in the other keyboard cats, the incarnations, the newest ones. And we are things coming back to life from before ourselves. Like where do you go after you kick the bucket? Well, where were you before you were born? I think that's probably a good start. Where is there says, call me where. That makes sense. Starzy says, how are you? I'm good. This is good. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. I'm sharing it with you. And okay, Mark, how do I revive the meme? Is that kind of what we're doing? Or it still gets pretty good numbers on YouTube. And I still get licensing gigs. So we are making a few bucks and we're having fun. Starzy is Canadian. Yeah, Canadians are our neighbors. I live pretty close to Canada. Yeah, I've been to Montreal a couple times doing my nose act. Montreal is a happening place. You think you're in France. Arian Bielwald. Bro, you always miss my name. Why, man? Well, I'm not trying to, but Arian Bielwald. Peace and love. We don't want to miss anybody. Monroe McNeil says hello. It's a good name, Monroe McNeil. Monmuk. Arian says, thanks, man. Hey, you're welcome. So I've been to Japan plenty of times. I used to live there. And I'm planning a trip coming up to maybe Korea, South Korea, and Japan. And just for pleasure, I might hook up with my old university, Nichidai, Nihon Daigaku. That's where I went to art school in Tokyo years ago. I'm trying to write a letter to them and hook up with them and maybe do a live stream from there or do something. And so what things do any of you know about Japan and Korea that I need to see on this trip? What should it be? I mean, I've seen plenty of Tokyo, but I'm ready to go again. Tokyo's good. That's where I lived. Everyone is saying Keyboard Cat is dead. Well, in a way that's true, and in a way it's not true. Mark Fernandez says, I wish you'd create a meme paying tribute to your cat. Yes. No, the new Keyboard Cat that we have now is Bento passed away, and the one we have now is Presley, like Elvis Presley. And he's sleeping right up right up there. You can see him right up there on top of the, see on top of, right up there. That's his carcass. We're going to go visit him in a minute. Yeah, so everything that was alive still is and will never stop. Everything, all things in space and time and any other dimension you can imagine are here now in our midst. Nothing goes away and nothing stays, nothing changes. It's all, everything is everything. And that's a hard one to remember, but everything is everything. Lick, Lick says, hi, I go to school. Or Eek, good, study hard. Wildcat says, Hento, Charlie. Yeah, I too. Wildcat says, hi, what do you think about black people? Well, they're people just like us. What do I think about black cats? They're cats. I don't live near Alberta. Mark Hernandez says, your cat revives the already chaotic internet. Yeah, the internet isn't what it used to be. When Keyboard Cat went viral, it was a different internet. It was kind of a different world, but we're still hanging in there with be nice, share your love, be creative. I love your cat and you. Am I saying that name right? Eek? Leek? I don't know. Moises Podcuber says, ¿Cómo fue grabar o Keyboard Cat? Well, what do I think about the generation? Well, I know some young people, and they're pretty motivated. They remind me of me when I was that age. I think the world can take me about wherever I want to go, and I still believe that for me and for everybody and for all the cats. Yeah, nowadays memes are bad. Mark Fernandez Julia says memes used to be better. Man, you can take that to the bank. Yeah, yeah, they used to be better. Now it's what do they call that? You know, the algorithm they calls it. And they kind of try and predict what we should like. That's like somebody coming up to me at the restaurant before I order and they say, you should like something sweet and heavy now. Well, I just depend on my own heart to tell me what I'm going to like. I really don't need that outside influence. I was born with what I need here, and this isn't that big of a deal. Its cleverness gets me to some places that are cool, but still, I gotta remember, turn this off and give this a little massage and a hug and say, hey there, heart, it's been a while. Why you haven't talked to me in a while? Let's go. Yeah, I'm giving you a chance, and I'm giving me a chance to connect with this, which is where I need to be. You know, a little radish seed knows how to become a big, bright, beautiful, crispy, delicious radish without going to college or church or counseling or booze or anything. It just knows. It's in there. And so I'm wondering, what do you just know? What's in there without you having to refer to your ego or schooling or anything? Just what's in there. And Cosmo Your Roll Cake says, Keyboard Cat is my fave forever. Thank you. That feels so good to hear. It's already a miracle, says Mark Hernandez. Megabytes, yes, I remember you. Of course. Did Keyboard Cat die? Well, you all can learn a lot. I should write a paper, but there's things, well, there are, if you go to I got a lot of work to do on my website and on my YouTube channel. Monroe McNeil says, I'm hearing sounds on my roof. Help! That's not good. Moises Sped Cuber, hi. Well, did you feel sad or feel depressed? Asks Megabytes after your two cats died. Well, yes, there was some grief. I was also very grateful for the time that I had spent with them, and definitely looking forward to their influence and presence in every way, including spiritually, motivationally, in my life and in all of yours life, because you're here because I'm doing this, and I'm doing this because the cat wants me to, I guess, something like that. Yeah. Hey, give us a like if you have a spare finger there that's not doing anything right. Well, when the cat, I'm sorry to make anybody feel depressed. I certainly don't want to do that. Just remember the good times and look at the old videos on my channel and think, well, that cat is transcended into another realm in a way, but in many ways we still get and share moments with that cat. Precious, precious moments. Wildcat, I think you can do that. The keyboard cats, along the way, they do die, but the meme never dies, and the spirit never dies, and the mood, the vibe, right? The vibe never dies because you're here. It makes a difference. Please, Robux, PLS Robux says, can you please say hi? Well, hello, Robux. What's happening? Yeah, I'm glad you're here with us. This is a meme day. Whatever's happening in the world, we can still just refer to our memes and let them help us have a good day. That's what I do. That's what I'm doing right now. I mean, I could sit over there, say, and worry about, I don't know what. There's a lot of things to worry about. And if you want to get some of them, watch the news or not. Right now, I'm not worried about anything because I'm doing this and it's occupying my heart and my head and you and yours. So keep doing this with us, and this will grow, and so will the vibe and the good feelings and just the good side of yin and yang, your universe. Now, I am going to play. Oh, I'm going to have a cup of coffee. I'm going to play the plush toy Keyboard Cat Show. Yes, Monroe, what's your fun fact? Lay it on me. Thank you. What a beautiful toy. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, IRQL says the cat never dies. And that's true. And neither do we, and neither do you. You just move on. It's like yesterday's gone, but you're still here. Thank you. Thank you. Nostalgic. Nostalgic makes me feel good. Oh, megabytes, cheer up. We're there for you. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Cool Ice. I'm glad you're finally here. This is the Keyboard Cat channel where we do keyboard cat things. And I am the guy, I'm Charlie. I'm the guy who made the Keyboard Cat videos. And Keyboard Cat 4.0 is sleeping right up there. And we will go visit him in a minute. Soy Jordan 25 says I'm in Mexico, but I know a little English. I like Banan Cheeky says, wow, Kirby fam fool, yeah. Hey, yeah, new people, subscribe to this channel and come back and see us again. Notify yourself. We're on here every weekday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Every weekday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. We do cat talk, we play some music, we look at some clips, we fart around with the cat, feed him a little catnip and some food if he'll eat it, and then go upstairs and the painting studio and do a little work. Today I have a plan for us to take advantage of. Let me get us logged in here. There. This is a video that my friend and manager Ben Lashes really directed this. I mean, I shot it myself because he wasn't even here, but he did the editing, I think, and really motivated and directed this. And these are a lot of his ideas. You ready?
I'm Charlie Schmidt. I'm Charlie Schmidt. I live in Spokane. I'm Charlie Schmidt. I live in Spokane, Washington, and I have a crew of one. Well, I also use these dudes. You guys ready? Hey, Bennett. You got that camera ready to go? Walk her down, dude. Hey, where's White? Hey, get a life, dude. We're ready to roll. Grab your socks. Get that tripod. Now, it was the single video keyboard cat that catapulted this whole thing of mine into high gear. Well, I started making viral videos before the internet or before YouTube or any of that kind of stuff, like in the 80s, primarily as a way of relieving my own boredom. At the time, I was unemployed. I had no money. It was cold out. The furnace was completely off. It was cold in there. And like I say, I had no money, but I did have a camera and a keyboard and a cat. And so I did what I could with what I had then. And I'm glad now that I did. That's the formula really that I attempt to follow every day. And I really wasn't trying to accomplish anything big by making that stuff. I just was playing around. Hey, dude, you can see from the list there that we got a lot of stuff to do today. So if you just want to hop to it, you could sort out that spray paint over there. There's a number of things you could do, but that would be a good place to start. I made these videos in the 70s and 80s, and they were fun and wonderful. People around here liked them, but it was just hard to get them out anywhere because you'd have to make VHS dubs and get addresses and mail them to people and then talk to them and if they liked it. And, I mean, it was just impossible to play that game. Dude, you gotta wake up. Put some perk to your smirk. Let's go. With the advent of YouTube, you can skip all that stuff and just go straight from your kitchen table to the globe. Tuffy, Listen, look at the list. You see anything on there that you want to do? Get going, man. All that spray paint over there needs to be sorted out. And now that it's like this, I'm sort of, like, it's really good. Hey, you think you guys could just quit drinking beer long enough to look at the schedule and see what's going on today? I guess if someone were to ask me how do you make a viral video, I would say it's how you make anything else that hooks up with the culture, and that's that all you can do is do what you love to do the most and do it full blast. I mean, pedal to the metal and hope for the best. Whoa. Better put this away before the cops get here. Do you think you could get the camera loaded and let's go? Hey, mister. This is my bento. You're not getting anything done on the spray paint thing. Look at this mess. My ultimate dream of all times would be to get on Family Feud. What are you doing with my driver's license? He's a good boy. He's the keyboard cat. Why you got my driver's license? What are you doing with my car keys? Be true to your DNA. That's what I'm trying to do. At least most of the time. Be true to your DNA. Hi-ya! Here's a room of things that you might not normally see. Most of the toys, a shark fin, invisible woman, a pig's hoof, old pachinko machine, mannequins, etc. Stuff, I guess. Would you move the tripod over just a little bit? This actually is an old school binary system. Pulling stuff down the street with your car is about as good as it gets. You know, if you want to see weird, just be it.
Well, there you go. There's today's video. It was pretty long and kind of different. I don't think I've shown that. It's been on my channel for a long time. And Monroe McNeil says, I'm from Canada and I see some funny stuff. I'm going to read this. Like people in the lake walking around in it. I see dogs on a leash come up to me, then go. And it's funny because it is for me. M from AB. I like that. Kind of reminds me of Andy Warhol. And that duck? Boy, I don't know. Cal's Kingdom is back. We see that. Back. Hey, Jameis, how you doing, man? Jameis O'Reilly. Yep. It's a blast from Seattle right there. Yep. We're just here talking about, well, cats and art. And here, let's give Jameis a little song and the open sequence a little bit. Here we go. Hey? So what's happening, Jameis? What are you up to today? Probably looking for work. Are you? I wish I had something for you. Jameis O'Reilly says, wonderful. Yeah, my man. Monroe McNeil wants to know, how is it my day? For the late question, because mine is good when I see you. Well, that's a nice thing to say. And likewise, when I see, I get something out of this live stream. I've been doing this for almost 200 days, and it does take some energy. Just try and do a painting or a drawing every day, every weekday. Just try and do that much. It is stuff. It is. Blah. Oh, the cat just left the room. Cal's Kingdom says, best stream ever. Let's see if we can find that crazy cat. Rosie the Ratta is back. Yay! An old fan. Okay, now I'm going to turn the camera around. And we're going to go to... See, he normally would be... He was right up there just a few minutes ago, remember? We looked, and he's a goner. But he's somewhere in the house because he is. Here's a little plate of catnip, some food. He doesn't normally go upstairs. Bento was the upstairs kitty. He practically lived in the studio. He was happy anywhere, really. Hey, I don't see him. There he is. Hey, man. Do you want a little? Well, come on. Have a little of that. It's a little morning snack for you. Little morning. He's just walking away. What? He's acting like he wants to go outside. Well, all right, we could arrange that. I'll come out with you a little. There he goes. Hey, mister. It's a beautiful day. Presley on strike. Jameis, you are so accurate with that. Yeah, you know the feeling of what's happening here right now. Jameis has some cool cats. He's got some Seattle cats. Got Mabel, and what is with my brain? The other cat, not Elon. Why does my brain go to Elon for that cat? Arlo, like Arlo Guthrie. Mabes and Arlo. Look at there. He's going to drink a little water. He'll do that. Arlo, thanks, Jameis. Well, when I get on camera, I get a little uptight. Give us a like if you have a spare finger there. What time is it here? It's about 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, and he just went somewhere. I was reading my comments, and he got away from my eye. Kitty. I think he might have gone under here. You know how he does that? No, he's not under there. There he is. Hey. Hey, little mister. I love you from Elik. I love Elik. Julia. The cat hides. Yeah, he does. He's a little shy. He hears birds out here and squirrels. Say hi to the folks. Here, I'll pet him. He'll probably punish me for it. He might. He's a good boy. Yes, oh gosh. Shake it off. Now my bare feet are getting cold because it's cold out here, even though that sun is very bright and will feel good this afternoon. I'm going in. I'm cold. Yeah, cold. Oh yeah, there's the plate of reject food. In the world of making sourdough bread, this leftover stuff, the dough, because it matures and stuff, unlike this, but anyway, they call the stuff that got rejected, it's called, I can't remember the word for it, but it's like used or no good. Maybe it's reject. No, it's called discard. Discard is the stuff in sourdough that you throw away. Or, and then strangely enough, they use it or they can. So it's like stuff that you can either throw away or use. So speaking of that, let's go upstairs, turn off the room light here. The room is warming up. And this one today, I don't know if we'll get done with it or what. Does it matter? No. Not so. See, yesterday, you remember, and it's not done, and I apologize that we're not finishing it and signing it, but it was Abe Lincoln with the Kool-Aid logo. Anyway, it's people and logos time, and I'm thinking today I wanted to do the Mona Lisa, and then I've penciled and lightly put in with gesso over the photograph part of this. This is mounted on a big piece of paper, so you can see next to me hand. And so I'm gonna go and throw some Coca-Cola logo in there. And this is, remember, about juxtaposition, that two things together that are curious together can be interesting. And so that's what I'm trying to do here, is put two things together that we are very familiar with. Everybody knows the Mona Lisa, and everybody knows, wait a minute, why won't this, there it goes. This tripod is really a clunker. I bought it online and I threw the box away or I'd be returning it because it is a lunker. So there it is. There she is. And there's part of a Coca-Cola logo that reads over there. Oh, I was playing some free pop music. Come on. Getting us some free pop music now on, here we go. Pop radio, top free pop royalty songs to put you in a good mood. That's the name of it, royalty. Let's get there. can hear that. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna put some colors in there, especially on her face. Right? Do we all know that or what? I don't know how that feels to y'all out there, but man, does it feel good. Yeah, this is the same room that was in the video. We were shooting over there on the other side. I think we're gonna put in some real red. By red meaning, like on the tube it says red. I used to paint signs for money. I used to do everything for money because I needed the money and I could figure out how to do stuff. And so I have done some sign painting and I still have some of the paints, one-shot paints and the right brushes, stitches and so on, pounce wheel and all that stuff. And I don't really do it, but I mean, I'm doing it right now. So I'm sort of remembering sign painting and using it here, the brush technique to make this look kind of like some sign painter did this to Mona Lisa, which he did. We're doing it right now. Yeah. James O'Reilly says, looking good. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm thinking that it's, what other colors do I put in there? It's got to be something bright there. Maybe just some of that fluorescent yellow that's usually on my pants, but now it's right here. Yeah. That's some happening music right there. Y'all need to do some painting and drawing today. Is it Ilik? Tebogo Matsimbi said hi. Nice to have you here. Yeah, that's looking good. Does it want some dark in it, like blue? Can we stand back and see? Yeah. Maybe it's just me, but I'm kind of liking it the way it is. I like unfinished paintings. Or let's put it this way. I like to make unfinished paintings. See, to me, if I filled that all in and made it look like, no, it wants to look like you got to a point like this and then just said, okay, lunchtime. This reminds me of Lizzo a little bit, but I don't really know the music very well. I want to make this thing. You know this little thing that sticks out here like that? We've looked at that so many times and we keep drinking bottles of this stuff. It's a culture out there. It's our national sort of meme. And it feels good to paint it that shape, even though, you know, I didn't design it like this. I just like it. Yeah. Do I want to do much more? I don't want to ruin this. Of course, I can do more paintings like this, and I'm really glad because I like this painting. Is it just me? Yeah. The Mona is on fire again. Maybe something real subtle here and there, but that's about it. Some white and some yellow maybe, right in here. And over there maybe a little blue and some white. I'm still liking this painting. Thank you. See, just even walking around in the room, my eye goes to that because it's the Mona, and she's big money, you know, with or without me. And so it's like, whoa. And then with the Coca-Cola logo, and then why are they together? Maybe it's the music that I really like and not the painting so much. No, I like it. We haven't even been going that long. And I got a decent painting. This is one of the keepers. In the future, I'm thinking maybe Mother Teresa would be somebody good to have a logo on. Does anybody who Who, besides Mother Teresa, and what logos should be next? My next juxtaposition, like Mother Teresa and maybe Aunt Jemima. I mean, or some kind of syrup, or Campbell's soup, or what logo is massive and belongs on Mother Teresa? You know, we mean no disrespect. I'm not dissing the Mona. I can't. Look at that, 65 likes, and I am digging it. Reina, hola. So, I don't know. I could put. I know what. We'll put yesterday's painting on top of this one, and I'll do a little bit of work on it because it's not done. It's not done. It's why we never got signed. This here is Kool-Aid, which y'all know what that is. We went over it yesterday. If you've never had it or you don't know what it is, learn about it. It's at the grocery store. It's powder that you mix with sugar and water, and it makes a delicious, refreshing beverage. You can get it in assorted colors. Boy, I don't know what to do here. I guess it needs something in here. Let's just try with orange. I'm just painting from the hip here. At best. I have one hip replaced, and so I don't know if that's going to affect my painting from the hip. I still can't figure out the anatomy of some of this painting, and that I think is a really good thing. Abe Lincoln, Kool-Aid. Why? Kool-Aid Abe. We could call it Kool-Aid. Well, it's more done than it was. We're keeping some people happy. Give us a like if you have something, a finger that you could do something.